The names that built this program are legendary. Lewis, Taylor, Reed, Bordas, Kosar, Testaverde. And it is with reverence, respect, and excitement that we welcome you to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Fielded in the end zone. It's Restrepo. He's brought down into the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So Miami's offense takes the field for the first time today. The flash, the style, the swagger, these two really define an era of great college football, and it's always fun to see them square off.
So well put, Reese. I mean, two flashy programs, and when they're rocking, they're rocking. The state of Florida's rocking. Everybody's wanting to go to Miami and Florida State. This is a big one, Tom.
Running toward the tape. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
And he'll get behind those pads and deliver the blow and get it down to the 44. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He leaves it with his back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Past the 25. Touchdown, Miami! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And it won't be easy to throw the ball down the field today, David, because both of these teams have locked down corners.
I mean, these guys shut down half of the field. Playmaking cornerbacks that really can play man-to-man and lock down the best guys on the other side.
Yeah, if I'm a quarterback in this game, I am taking a calculated risk if I'm thrown towards one of these two dudes because you're just asking to get picked off.
Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. The give to the tailback. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Uiagalelei. Finds his man in the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds.
Dude, how about that boom? I mean, you talk about power. That dude just booted that thing halfway across the field, completely flipping the field position and getting it down inside the 10. That is a nice job by that punter.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
This is a top 25 offense in college football, and I like what they do. They can run the football on 3rd downs when they need to. They show you right there. They've got some balance to them. They really know who they are. They have a good identity, and that's why they've been so successful this season.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And if you turned on the tape last week, you're getting more of the same in the first quarter. This defense last week harassing the QB with 6 sacks, now getting out the gates in the first quarter and getting their first one.
He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the punt, and he's done better. Not much on that one. A fair catch is called for. It'll give them great field position. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Back to pass, it's Uiagalelei. Pressure coming. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. And the Noles will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. 8-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. They'll turn to Martinez. He is tackled, but it'll be a fresh set of downs.
That's a nice-looking run, man, and what a legacy here when you think about Edgerrin James and Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Clinton Portis, game breaker.
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff.
And he's running in the open. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. The Hurricanes are flying down the field. He's looking to throw it. Unloads it left. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and is sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Power ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Hurricane! You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in the clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
It's a draw. They knock him down right there. This series is littered with Florida State heartbreaks in close games, but the last time they met, it was the Noles pulling out a close one.
Florida State found a way to get it done. If you could not involve the kicker,
and the quarterback is snowed under.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've jumped on them, executing at a high level and up 14-0, David.
This is the exact start you want. I mean, offense is playing great. Defense has gotten stops. You're in a position now, Palmer, to put the hammer down and get a 3-possession lead.
I'm really impressed with their physicality on both sides of the ball early in this one. They've been winning in the trenches. So here on offense, keep running the football and show your dominance.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Wide out in motion. Wants to throw. It's Ward. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's going to pass. Fires to the big fella. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling big plays, the quarterback and his unit is executing. In this defense right now, they have no answers.
The Canes will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
A strike downfield. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. And the Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker.
Listen, they didn't get the huge play off of that, but I love the ability to show that and be able to show plays off of that jet motion and just show them you're willing to complete it. But, you know, get those little chunks at a time. It doesn't have to always be a home run. That's still a successful play.
And the Canes will try to move the chains on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Canes. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. To the air, it's Uiagalelei. Throws to the tight end. Hauls it in. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Tuafili. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Here comes 3rd and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It is good. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Looking to pass inside the red zone. That's caught. It's Benson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Getting some heat. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Now, they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with a young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
The expressway is wide open. The 30, at the 20. Touchdown, Miami! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good, and they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The give is to Williams.
Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Corners are going to bail. Looking to throw it to Uiagalelei. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. Just enough time for one final play of the half. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Underneath toasted coverage, got it deep downfield. They make the stop, but man, oh man, did he almost get a score on the final play of the half. A big game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, between the coaches who have matched wits in this game and the players and the unforgettable moments, Miami, Florida State is must-see TV, and today is no different. An entertaining first half, and we've got a multi-possession lead to break down thanks to the surgical precision of this offense. Might honestly take more time to talk about what didn't work than what did. The running game, the passing game, gadget plays have worked. Now it's just a matter of finishing the job.
The Hurricanes will kick it off to start the second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. Touchdown, Hurricanes! And the defense doing work.
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
They're lining up to kick it away, and that defense salivating after getting the scoop and score. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Handoff from the gun. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. 2nd down coming up. Looking for a man. It's Uiagalelei. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The Seminoles decide to punt it away. And they'll get him up.
Brings it out to the
Offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's McCormick. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on the field.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
And the Canes are on the move. Trying to get to it. Oh, he had it right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. After the misconnection, it's 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. The Canes will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Quickly out to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
They make the stop after a pickup of 3 balls at the 18. And the Hurricanes are threatening in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And the defense did a really good job playing both plays. Slow playing the pass, coming up playing the run, doing a good job getting him on the ground. Now forcing the 4th down, decision time.
Touch pass on the run. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And the route is on. The Hurricanes continue to gain strength, and they have built a lead on the Noles.
I think that speed from Miami is really starting to show itself here in the football game. It doesn't look like Florida State at this point, David, can keep up with all of that athleticism.
Speed and swag. They got it going now. They got the confidence going. And when Miami gets the confidence going, it is tough to beat. Florida State's going to have to make something happen and make it happen fast.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down.
42, Spider. 4, rolling.
Got the quick pass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Leaves it with the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Uiagalelei. Gets open down the middle. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Seminoles will try to pin them back with the punt. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Here comes the Hurricanes. Cane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect them.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They're trying to get to him. Gets it out fast. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the shotgun, the inside give. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. Flushed out of the pocket. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Trying to find his man on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Arroyo. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the third quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaking up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They cross midfield at the 45 with a 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Ward. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And the Canes will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will go into the end zone, and the ball comes out to the 20 on the touchback. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Fires to the right. He's got it. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. He'll come out throwing on first down. It's caught downfield. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. They ripped off a huge chunk, and now a little chunk is needed to pay it off. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. 2nd and goal coming up. They'll run it up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's later in the 4th quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Quarterback checking off. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Power football with the run. Smashes through. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. A third down try for the offense. To the air, it's Ward. Unloads to the wideout. And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love...
And the blitz gets to him just like that.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the fourth quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it. You saw it on that sack there.
A really nice job by the quarterback putting some extra heat on that throw. And the defensive back, I'm going to drive to that curl, try to get there really quick to try to break up the pass, but...
Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's inside the 40, the 20. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Miami. The lead gets bigger here in the fourth quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
That's caught. It's Hill. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Third down play from the gun. Makes the grab. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Holmes. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. On second down, wants to throw. He's got it. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. The Noles are on the move. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Fires to the tight end. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. He's going to pass on second down. He's got the tight end, and he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. He unleashes one deep. And that one's way too far for everybody.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. He'll bring it out. It's Restrepo. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
No stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Line gets set, first down. He's going to pass. Pocket starts to collapse. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. This offense has a second down play. To the air, it's Glenn. Got his man to the left. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. Move the chains with that completion now on first down. Looking to move it through the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Holmes.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find.
Fires the pass, intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. That's why you love veterans in this defense. They stay locked in on their rules, and he made the pick. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Handoff to the single back. At the 45 on its way. They're able to make the stop, but a little extra icing on this winning cake in this one. No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival. You're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always, there's a letdown that naturally happens after these big rivalry wins. We feel like our chest is poked out. We got to look on to the next game, focus in on this next one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.